On this episode, we're going to talk about the Olympus 12-40mm on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K. Welcome to another great episode of My Cine Toolbox. I'm your host, Aaron Stowers, and first of all, I just want to say thanks for everybody who liked and subscribed and have been commenting on the videos for the past 2 weeks. It's been absolutely amazing, and I just want to thank you all again. And also, if you haven't liked the Facebook page, but you subscribe to the channel, remember to like the Facebook page so you can be the winner of the contest. And those who are new to the channel, stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll announce what the contest is about. But for now, we're going to talk about the Olympus 12-40mm lens on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. Now, before I get into the specifics of the lens, let me just say this. I've had this lens for a long time. Well, I've had this lens since the Pocket Cinema Camera first debuted, the original Pocket Cinema Camera. And I can tell you, it was a beast then, and it's a beast now. Everything about this lens is fantastic to me, and I can say that about a lot of things, and that's why they're in my toolbox. But by the end of the video, you can let me know if they'll end up in your toolbox as well. But I can say at f2.8 aperture, it's a pretty fast lens, given that 35mm equivalent is 40 to 80 millimeters. Now, the body on the lens itself is pretty robust. I mean, Micro Four Third lenses made by Olympus. I mean, you know, Olympus created the Micro Four Third millimeter format, so they're pretty much ahead of the game in the build quality. Now, Panasonic is a close competitor, and they make great lenses as well for the Micro Four Third format. And there's other lenses that make Micro Four Third lenses as well, and I won't go, for the sake of the video, I won't even go into that. But we're just going to focus on this lens today. And when you talk about what I've done is outfitted this lens with the original Pocket camera, now with the Pocket 4K, and the images, as I said before, are stunning. I mean, I really like working with this lens. If you're looking at a lens where you're thinking about running and gunning, it gives you a focal length with the crop factor on the Pocket camera to 20, as wide as 20, and as narrow as 80 millimeter. So you can pretty much do a lot of your run and gun. And if you make short films, which, you know, I love making short films, you can basically get all of your shots on one lens. You know, give and take, you got to move back and forth. So today, not only are we going to take a close look at this lens, but we're also going to look at some of the footage that I shot with this lens. And then you can tell me in the comments or on the Facebook page whether this lens will make it in your toolbox or not. So let's take a look at the footage and then come back and talk a little bit more about the lens. So now that you've seen the footage, you've seen how the lens performs on the Pocket Camera 4K, so you can decide whether this lens is good enough to go in your toolbox or not. And if so, whether pro or whether, let's say this, whether yes or no, just let me know in the comments, either here or on the Facebook fan page. I'd like to hear what you think about the lens. I would like to hear what you think about the camera itself as well, because I haven't actually done a full review of the Blackmagic Cinema camera. You might want to look at the review I've done on the small rig cage and some of the accessories that come on the cage, and we can talk about it, and I would love to hear from you. And until then, that's my review. Oh, wait a minute, before I go, that's right, I'm giving out, listen, the DaVinci Resolve Studio, the full studio, that's a $300 value. So if you've already liked and subscribed to the channel, remember to like and subscribe to the fan page. And January the 9th, I will be announcing a winner right around that time or on that date. So please like and subscribe to the channel, like the Facebook page, and have a very Merry Christmas. Everybody be safe, and I appreciate your support. Peace.